find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They fake the give. Newton. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the handoff, Taylor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Newton. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off play action. Newton. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Riggins. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To Connor on the check down. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A good pickup there, 21 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. 7 yards, the pickup there. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on it. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for it all. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Working with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Murray. This ball complete to Rager.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. First down, Murray. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kylen Granson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. For Cam Newton, the arm strength, maybe not what it was circa his MVP season of 2015, but he uncorks a big one there.
That's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Murray off play action. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Newton. Buying time to his left. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
Third and long. It's Newton. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fighting his way through contact. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 out of first. Now it's Hines. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Here's Taylor again. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Forced out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Cam Newton punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster, and boy, was he moving there. Incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Zaven Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Newton looking for Campbell downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Play fake. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the back...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Drops it off for Chubb. Runs over him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. Powerful running. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll roll him out right. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback...
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They fake the give. Newton. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Colts on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Complete to Hilton. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown! That's caught. Kylan Granson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points,
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation and taking care of the football.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. But that's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Cardinals! Nick Chubb, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Calling a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Completes it to Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Now Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Steps away. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone.